guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is all about St. Patty's Day and I'm really excited about it. I mean, I'm a redhead, so any excuse to wear green, I'll take it. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it except for it was really fun to do and I'm really excited to show you guys. So if you're interested in seeing how I came up with this look, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright, as you guys can see, I've already prepped and primed my face, done my concealer and baked, and I'm going to leave the baking powder on because I'm going to be using pigments for this eye look, so inevitably there's going to be a lot of fallout, so better to be safe by keeping that on because as soon as I'm done with my eyeshadow I can wipe off the translucent powder and all of the fallout is going to come off with it. Makes it so much easier than having to clean up later. So I recommend that definitely if you're going to be using loose pigments or any eyeshadow that has a lot of fallout. To start, I'm going to grab my Morphe 35C matte eyeshadow palette. I'm going to pick up this green shade right here. And just like always, I'm keeping this shade high so that it's visible when my eyes open because I have downturned eyes and hooded lids. I'm sure you guys have heard this whole spiel before if you're not new to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I have downturned eyes and hooded lids, and so I keep the color up here higher so that it's still visible. Otherwise, it disappears between my lid or this fold here. Now I'm going to grab this loose pigment right here. It is called Wild Emerald. It's this really pretty, like deep emerald green shimmery shade. And I'm actually going to be putting this more directly into the crease and concentrating it into the outer V of my eye. I'm going to grab a pencil brush and I'm really going to make sure that I tap this out because like I said, it's a pigment, so lots of fallout will happen. And then I'll start kind of here on the outer edge of my eye. Just kind of work that into the crease or right above the crease where my eye socket is. And I want to bring it in to towards the inner corner, but I don't want it to be too intense in the inner corner because I'm going to do more of like a gradient, like faded look. So I'm going to work on getting all the product off of my brush out here first. And when I've used up all the product, then I'll go ahead and bring this lightly in towards the inner corner, just so it has a nice like fade. And I'll just use the brush to kind of gently blend out the edge so that it's not so harsh. I'm actually going to grab more of that and I'm going to work on my outer V area. Kind of draw a line up just like if I were doing wing liner to meet this outer corner that I created here. And I'm just going to fill that with color. Whoops, see, forgot to tap it out. Look at all that fallout. And I'm going to kind of blend this color in towards the center. Now I'm going to come back in with that fluffy brush or that blending brush that I used for the transition shade, and I'm just going to softly fade out the very tip here so that it's not so harsh. But I want to be really careful not to go too far down because I don't want to take away any of that color. I want it to stay really dramatic. Now I'm going to grab this eyeshadow, see if I can get in there, by Kleancolor, and it is called Envy. And I'm really just going to focus this right in the center of the lid. And I'm just going to grab a flat brush, this one's by BH Cosmetics, to just pack that on the center of my lid. And I'm going to bring that up, kind of meet where that emerald shade started. Just like that. I'm going to grab the pencil brush that I used for the emerald shade and I'm going to use it to kind of create a nice fade here between those two colors. Now I'm going to grab my Galaxy Chic palette and I'm going to pick up some of this shade called Sun here. It's kind of an orangey gold shade and I wanted to try something a little bit more on the orangey gold side just to see how I like it. If not, I'll come back in with a little bit of a lighter gold, just, you know, experimenting as I go per usual. I'm going to go ahead and pack this shade right here in the inner corner of the eye. And I'm just kind of dragging the brush really lightly into that green, just to kind of create a bit of a fade. I actually think I'm really digging that orangey gold shade, so I'm gonna leave it there and do something a little bit lighter in the inner corner here in a little bit. First, I'm gonna grab this NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner, and I'm just going to do a really thin line, starting kind of where my lash hairs start. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and put on some mascara and apply my falsies. I got these lashes off of the Wish app. I've put them on other people, but I have not put them on myself. But they are so fun. They're so thick and dramatic. I just thought, if I'm going dramatic with this green eyeshadow, I might as well go dramatic with my lashes. They have a really thick band, which I'm usually not a fan of, but I'm gonna give it a try and let you guys know what I think. Whoa, those are so big. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, these lashes are super heavy. I mean, way heavier than what I'm normally used to wearing. I like the drama of them. It's just like, it's gonna take me a hot minute to get used to this on my eyeball. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a fluffy brush and wipe off all that translucent powder underneath my eyes and on my nose, just everywhere where I placed it to bake. I want to create a more smoked out effect on the lower lash line, and so using a fluffier brush first for the lighter shade is going to help me do that a little bit better. So again, I'm going to grab this shade for my Morphe palette. I'm going to grab this Emerald Loose Pigment again, being very careful because it's a loose powder. It's going to have a lot of fallout. And I'm just going to kind of pack it right up against my lash line. I'm going to come back in with that Lexi brush again, and I'm just going to use that to kind of soften up the under eye area there a little bit. I'm going to grab the Sunshade from my Galaxy Chic palette again, and I'm going to run that right along the inner part of my lower lash line. I'm going to blend it a little bit into the green as well. I'll go ahead and apply some mascara to the lower lash line. Now I'm going to grab this Cougar powder in Diamond Kiss, and I'm going to use that to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. It's this really pretty light gold color. And then I'm going to grab that same gold shade and run it up under my brow bone. To contour, I'm going to use this bronzer by Pure Cosmetics. Kind of do the same thing as I would do if I was contouring, just maybe not being quite as precise. Actually been contouring my nose a little less these days, kind of embracing just the natural nose look, I guess. And for blush, I'm going to grab this Caribbean Sun Bronzer Duo by Jelly Pong Cosmetics, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's kind of an orangey pink, so I thought it would look really nice with kind of the orangey gold hues in this look. To highlight, I'm going to grab that same Cougar powder that I used for my brow bone, my inner corners, to highlight my cheekbones. I'm just going to use a small fluffy brush to do this. I've been really liking using like a small brush to do highlighting. I feel like I can get a more precise, intense highlight that way. Sometimes I'll even use my finger just to soften it up a little bit. Okay, for lips, I'm going to first come in with this lip pencil by Italia Deluxe. The logo is faded, so I'm not even going to bother showing you guys, but it is in the shade Chocolate. For lipstick, I am using this Ofra long-lasting liquid lipstick in the shade Pasadena. Forever ago, I ordered these rhinestones. I have them literally in an old baby food jar here, but it was like, they were like $2 for thousands of them online, and I like to use them for different really fun like makeup looks or even crafts. And so I thought it'd be fun to grab a couple of the gold rhinestones in here and put them right in the inner corner of my eyes, just to kind of bring more gold into this eye look. All you need to do that is grab some lash glue and stick it right where you want to place those rhinestones, and then you put the rhinestone right on the lash glue and it'll stay there for you. It's a great, easy way to apply them. Alright, this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I will leave a list of all the products that I used for this tutorial down below so that you guys can have those to refer to if you want to create a look similar to this. I hope you guys all have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!